My name is Bert Herman, and I am the founder of HacksHackers. I was a journalist for the Associated Press for a dozen years or so, worked as a bureau chief and correspondent all around the world, in Asia, the Middle East, the former Soviet Union, and Europe, but took a kind of extended leave from that to work in the area of journalism and technology to really try and bring together people who care about the future of media.
And then you founded a movement called HacksHackers. What is that all about?
Yeah, so I started HacksHackers pretty much a year ago, just trying to get people together to talk about these things. I felt like, to figure out where the future of media is heading, we really need to have conversations at the start of the process of telling stories between technologists about what's possible and what we can do, and journalists who, are in tune with their audiences and know how to tell stories. So the idea was just to get people talking, and it started as just a simple meetup group, like a few dozen people came to a bar, and since then it's grown into this international organization, and now we have hundreds of members across the world. We have chapters in New York, London, soon to be Finland also, in all around the US, and more people are coming to me all the time wanting to start their own group.
Why do you think that happens? Why all the HacksHackers are getting together?
I think a lot of it is from the journalism side. I think people do realize that they need to work with technologists to tell stories. Now it's not paper how you tell stories. You tell stories online. You tell stories on mobile devices, and you can do so many more interesting things to interact with your audience than you could before with paper, TV, radio. They're all just one way. So really, there's a need to work together. There's also so much more data out there to find stories. Everybody is producing media. Every person on the street with a phone sending Twitter messages, Flickr photos, all this information, and there's no way a journalist could really cope with it all. So we need technologists to help us find stories in all that data.
And what kind of results there have been so far from the HacksHackers meetups or collaboration?
Yeah, we've seen, it's been great to just kind of spur ideas, getting people to talk to each other. We've had people from, huge technology companies like Google, Facebook, big media companies like the New York Times and ProPublica, other people doing really interesting work. So just kind of an exchange of ideas, collaboration. We've also done hackathons where we've brought people together on weekends to work on new ideas, and I think that it's kind of good just to learn what's possible and to learn how to talk to each other. We've done some educational things online too, like we have a help site where you can ask questions on technology media issues and get answers. We've done a crowdsourced technology glossary so journalists can understand what all these words mean, and we'd like to do more things like that.
And what would be your message to the Finnish HacksHackers community?
No, I'm thrilled that people in Finland are interested in doing this. Obviously, it's a country with a huge technology community, big firms doing interesting things. So we'd love to just get more people connected and working together in all sorts of areas. So I'm excited. I hope I can one day come out to Finland and see the HacksHackers chapter there. It would be amazing.
Awesome. Well, you're always welcome.
Thank you.